So Dawn, how long have you guys known the Phillips?
Well,
I grew up with Steve.
yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we were in Scouts together, you know,
So, born and raised in Orange County.
yeah.
Man, I bet it's so different now than it was.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
In what way?
Well, there was so many more houses and stuff before. You know, there was no 405 freeway, there was no 22 freeway, there was no South Coast Plaza, it was just fields.
Are you from Orange County?
No. I'm from, well, I was born in Arizona, moved to Idaho. Yeah, Boise, graduated from Meridian High.
Are you serious?
Meridian High is your alma mater,
Meridian High is my alma mater.
That's crazy. And Dawn, what'd you say, what year are you?
What year did I graduate?
Yeah.
1980.
And how'd you guys meet?
Blind date.
Blind date. Who set you up?
My sister.
Yeah. Your sister had said, "Hey, my sister's coming into
catch.
town. Why don't we want to go out with her or something?" I'm like, "Okay." Do that.
That's not the story I got on the other side. So,
Okay, go
hey,
ahead.
there's this.
What was your story?
I know this guy, and he's got season tickets to the play, and he needs somebody to go with. And I'm like, okay. So she's telling me all these great things about this guy, and I'm like, but does he have a stereo?
That was the key.
And she was just went, are you kidding me?
I did have one.
You did?
Fortunately, he had a
Yeah, but
stereo.
I had a house too. That was the plus too.
Oh yeah, you had a house.
I went with we were Creekside at the time to Africa, and I was gone for 3 weeks, and I came back, and my mom was there to pick me up, and I was like, "Where's Dad?" He's going, "He's not feeling well."
I had a problem with histoplasmosis.
And then it was like within
A week.
A day.
a week he's like in the hospital, and then he goes from like just the breathing mask to like the thing to my mom comes home and says he's in an induced coma because we need a machine to breathe for him. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Did you think he was gonna die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
He was
one.
on life support.
I was like,
for
he did.
August to November.
That's right.
He was on life support for 50 days, and there were several nights that they called for a crash cart. So every major organ in his body shut down. I had a several-week opportunity to understand what my life would be like without him.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's sort of an idea until it actually happens. And the prospect of him living was not good. And when your best friend and the person you want to talk to and be with more than anything is not there, then you're just sort of left with that. So yeah, it was a game changer for me.
And Steve was there with you during this, so he and Kathy were
Steve
in your
and
life.
Oh, we had a lot of people from the church that came in.
Yeah.
3 nurses in the church at the time who said they would sit with him all night. They didn't even work at UCI, but they said they'd sit with him all night so I could go home. I'm like, okay.
So Jordan, what was it like being brought home to meet these guys?
I was on my best behavior.
Were you?
Yeah.
So you had brought other dudes home. He wasn't the first.
Oh yeah.
And then this young man is 18 months, is that right?
16.
16 months.
And you guys lost his older brother, is that right? What was his, Charlie? How, I want to say how far along were you, but you actually
6 months.
delivered him.
I did deliver him. Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
what did he have?
He had like spina bifida and hydros, but like it was like a
Very
different, like extreme where they were like, he's not like, they basically said there was a very high chance that most likely he will be in a he'll be mostly a vegetable.
You can have the child for up to like 48 hours, and so we had him for probably 30 hours, just holding him. And it, it's like it gets a point where it's like this is not a healthy place to stay.
And he was like working with me on that.
The body, gets cold, and it starts to discolor, and like it just and you're stuck. And
I was stuck.
But
He
you
was
also
like
don't wanna
my
say-
lifeline because I was like, I couldn't even say the words. We're going to leave because I knew I was leaving and he wasn't coming with me, and so I was like, okay, you're right, we can, and I would just like bawl. I couldn't even say the words that we were gonna leave. We left the hospital and went to Chick-fil-A because he hadn't eaten, and I was sitting in the drive-thru and I was just like,
It just felt so surreal.
So-
Like, how did people go to Chick-fil-A?
I was like, because it's so normal.
And we went through like making the world's most impossible decisions one after another, and then we were ending that experience. Well, do we want fries with that?
Yeah.
You know, like it
Literally.
just felt such a contrast of experiences. Like this
I
is
said, I don't
everything's
know.
so trivial, and like how do we make any choices now?
Well, he is absolutely perfect.
Yes, he is.
Were you nervous? I mean, obviously nervous.
I mean,
but-
yeah. Yay! And I think too, having him was like so joyful, but then I had to re-mourn because what I lost with Charlie was the idea of the life with him, and now I have a life with this baby, and I'm like, I should also have a 3-year-old. So.
Well, you do have one. You know, in your dreams, you
Yeah,
have one.
I do.
Have
So
you
it's
seen
like,
him?
Yeah. It's
Has it
really
been weird?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't. I just know it's him, but he's not like actually like
Okay.
a form, but it's like
Yeah.
he's there and he's running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, having kids is an excruciatingly joyful experience.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Like it just, people would always tell us, don't blink, they grow up so fast. And I was like, actually, this is really hard.
Yeah.
But it just keeps getting better.
There you go.
Hey, Jackson, can you say sit?
Told you.
Did you get that? That is a kid after my own heart.
That's right.